Hi, it's Lewis with Rosebuds Travels, and we're at Deerlick Creek uh, Army Corps of Engineers site
in Alabama.
in Alabama, and this is a very cool campground. It is on a lake, but it's kind of an interesting configuration because this is the campground's like a peninsula, and the water goes all the way around the campground. So it doesn't matter which side of the campground you're on, there is water, but you're elevated because you're kind of on the top of this little mountain, and this is actually the trail to go down to the water. But so
It's a
pretty steep climb, but you can climb down there. So the campgrounds on the left-hand side there
as you come in.
have a less obstructed view than the ones on the right. We have a campsite on the right, but on the left they have little wooden balconies that kind of overlook that side, and they're not obstructed very much, so they have really pretty views looking over the water. Ours has more trees. Some of these have a little bit of a view, but a lot of the campsites look like they've been reworked and they're new and they have concrete. And this is actually a turnaround at the end. So even if you have your RV hooked up to your vehicle, you can turn around because you have this big loop that goes around.
Them are pull through.
Yeah, and a fair number are pull through.
And they're level.
And they're level. The concrete ones that have been redone, they're level. They look like they've been done somewhat recently. And because it's a Corps of Engineers site, if you have the geyser pass, you get it for 50% off. So that's a good deal. But yep, this is really a cool campground. And it's in Alabama, just outside of Tuscaloosa.
Mm-hmm.
And it's warmer also. It's like 75, I think.
Yeah.
Roughly.
This is November 21st.
Yeah.
2020.
Yep. So it's very pretty. Couple of pull-through sites. There's a couple of pull-through sites. Ours happens to be a back end. I don't remember on the site if how much information was said about what type it was. I can't remember. I put this trip together a couple of weeks ago, so everything was kind of put together, and I found places that had sites.
Boy, this site is huge.
Yeah, that site's huge.
Number 20.
Sure is. Number 20 is a huge site.
And they have a little balcony deck off of it too.
Yeah. Yep.
And the table areas are good size.
Yeah. They have water and electric, and then we saw the dump station when we were driving in. I don't know if there's any here that are full hookups. I don't remember. But yeah, our site is coming up. You can see the casita through the woods. And it's sloped. Ours is sloped at the beginning, but then where the pad is perfectly level. We didn't have to level anything. So that's nice. We're only I paid for 2 nights because they require 2 nights on the weekend. But we're staying 1, and we're gonna move on to because we're on our way home and we're trying to get back to Houston, so we're not going to be here for both nights. But all these campgrounds that we've been in, they're really nice and they're great places, and we'd like to stay longer. So it's kind of a thing that happens when you do this. When you find good campgrounds and you want to stay longer. But if your trip, we're trying to get home by Tuesday for Thanksgiving. So, just the way it is. But we're having a good time.